Here we go, 14.3 warm up here. This is how we warm up. So first thing again, rolling out. We're gonna have Molly Felix up here help us out today. Molly's gonna roll out her lats. So she's gonna roll over onto her side. We kind of reviewed this last time, coming back and forth. Use your opposite leg to pull you through. Once you roll out your lats, I want you to go ahead and roll out your spine. So all the way through your whole back, all the way up to your neck, all the way down to your glutes, or to your hip, I mean. So that way we're getting that whole posterior chain until we go down to the piriformis. Once you're done with that, I highly recommend that you put that in your glute. Show me the piriformis, there we go. Crossing that leg, rolling it out. We did some of these last week as well. If that's really hot, I would take this top hand, and I'll leave it there for me. Take this hand over here and put it over here. And it gets a little worse, So I highly recommend if you can handle that, that's where you want to go. After that, we're going to go ahead and roll out our quads. Crossing the leg over from the hip all the way down to the knee. This is going to help us kind of get ready to work these muscles that we're about to kind of attack. And then our last one is going to be the forearm. The forearm, we're going to go over to the wall, and we're going to find ourselves pulling right on into it, and then really applying a lot of pressure into that forearm area, really pushing down on it. After that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go for our monostructural warm-up. So we're going to either run a 400, don't go nowhere, Molly. Just kidding.
I'm going up a 400.
I'm out of here. So 400 meter run, 500 meter row, or a 2-minute bike. Let's get warmed up. From there, nothing aggressive, like 60%. From there, we're going to go into our active warm-up, active dynamic. So Molly's going to find a piece of property, and she's going to go with a leg swing. Inside leg, making sure that her chest stays up nice and tall. And then from there, she's going to go to a butt kick. So just figure four. One key thing here we don't want to do is drag that leg on the ground. That's very important. We don't want to hear that foot stomping. Don't be lazy. And then the next one from there is the hip swing. So point the toe up, opening up that hip, really allowing us to get that joint moving. From there, we're going to go ahead and step out of the cage, and we're going to go with high kicks, opposite arm. So swinging that arm over, starting to warm up our shoulders a little bit and our hamstring. And then we're going to go to 2 arms, 1 leg, with opposite 2 arms, 1 leg. So she's going to reach across with the opposite arm first to get that stretch, and then applying the other one with a little tippy toe, knowing that we're going to go ahead and need those calves kind of warmed up for this workout. After that, we're going to go high knee tuck, lunge, triangle or Spider-Man, dropping that elbow down into a triangle. So again, we're going to pull that knee up into our chest, lunge on out, drop that elbow down in there, triangle over, opening up our body. After that, we're going to go 2 arms, 1 leg, reverse lunge, opposite heel touch, dropping the knee, and then run a hamstring stretch, Molly. Reverse lunge, and then hamstring stretch. Boom! All right, perfect. So then we're going to go ahead with a couple more from you, Molly. So again, 2 arms, 1 leg. This one here, if you can go ahead, Molly, you got great flexibility on your next one. Show me with your knee off the ground. That's where we want to go. All right, you want to have some tight IT bands right now. So from there, that's a big portion of that. And from here, we're going to go to sun salutation, touch your toes, walk yourself out to a Superman push-up. So let's see if Molly has a Superman push-up. Boom. So Molly uses her elbows to come off that ground like a pillar. That's okay. If you can, what I'd like to see is come all the way out, squeeze off the ground, getting that warm back, that lower back to start warming up. Either way, with the elbows down or arms straight, you're going to still get that core to start firing for you. Your last one, go ahead, Molly, show me out there in the push-up position. Your last walkout, I want to see circles, Molly. So you're going to give me circles, 5 one way, 5 the other, and then you're going to give me figure 8s. All right, so figure 8s, warming up those shoulders as well. We got this thing that we call the five-way scat work. We don't have any rings in here, but that's okay. We're going to start off with scapular pull-ups. So really just squeezing down. Pull your chest up a little bit more, Molly, for me. So see how the first one, she's just kind of dropping straight up and down. I want her really to squeeze that scaps on over. Show me the scapula push up. Scapula push. So going into a cat, neutral, cat, and then from there, show me a scapula dip. So she's just gonna hop on up, really pushing the rings away, pressing those traps, and just pushing down on the rings. Thank you. And then, you got enough room to be inverted in there? And then here's our fifth one. So she's gonna go ahead and show me the scap reverse, or a bubica scap, if you will, and then a handstand scapula push-up. So those are our 5-way scaps. We really like these to kind of get our shoulders really activated and pushing away. It really helps us to fire that scap properly and kind of move it in different ranges of motion. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit more into our single leg squats, touchdowns. So here it's the opposite arm up. We're gonna reach on down, touch the heel, come back up. We're gonna do about 5 or 8 of these, really working on our other foot, not coming out, not coming in front. After that, we're gonna go to TRDLs. This is gonna be good for us to warm up. One big thing we wanna work on is not letting this back toe point out. We want to point it down the whole time. And again, I don't care about how far down you get. I care that you don't drop your back and drop your chest, all right? No rounded backs. Also, too, making sure that our thumbs are up, keeping our torso up, getting us ready for this deadlift. But the scap, I jumped the order. I apologize about that, but you guys saw that. From there, we're going to go with a handstand hold. Handstand hold, 20, 15 seconds. And then a reverse grip hang. So you're going to come off the wall, really working your hands in a wide grip, hanging down, getting your elbows to start getting a little bit of a stretch. Very good. After that, Molly, come on out. You're going to show me some core activation. So show me a pillar. So down on your elbows, holding that tight, drawing in our abs and then our glutes. Show me a supine plank with your knees bent. So tabletop, really thinking about flattening out the head, drawing in on the abs, squeezing the glutes, activating those hamstrings, stretching the shoulders, and then an oblique pillar. Down on our elbow, nice plumb line, thinking about straight line, breaking that wrist, so it looks like we're holding up a pizza pie. After that, we're going to go into our rest of our gymnastics warm-up, and we're going to go with 2 pull-ups. You can do 1, Molly, that'll be nice. 1 pull-up, so 2 pull-ups, 4 planche push-ups. So here we're going to turn our hands to, I can only do 90, Molly can go 180. Turn our hands to 90 or 180. And then we're going to go therapy squats. Therapy squats, we're going to really work on pointing our toes straight, our thumbs back, and if we can, we're going to go ahead and hold it over our head. If you look at Molly, yeah, she's pushing her knees out. That is correct. Go ahead, Molly, do it again. Don't worry. But one of the key things that we're looking at here for Molly, do it again, Molly, is that she tracks her feet with her toes. That's all I care about, our knees with her feet. So what I don't want to see is her going out or over. So as long as she goes with wherever her feet are, the better off she is. Molly's got some pretty good flexibility here, so she can get a little shorter, come narrower, and then toes straight. There you go. Can you go toes even straighter? Yeah, and then don't even move your knees, just drop straight down. So Molly's got pretty good flexibility. Can you do that on the wall? Toes on the wall? Let's see. Not too bad. And that's where we want to go to. That's our goal. All right. So even though she's got great flexibility, we don't want that wall pushing us away. After that, our last part of the warm-up is our bar warm-up. So the first part of the bar warm-up is 5 each of what we call the OG bar warm-up. So it would be 5 deadlifts and then 5 RDLs, so a slight bend in the knee, and then 5 bent over rows, and then 5 hang muscle cleans. Really working on stiff legs, 5 front squats, 5 strict presses. Put it on our back, 5 back squats, sorry. 5 rack push presses, and then 5 good mornings. After that, I would go ahead and set that barbell down, Take a little breather, and then we're gonna go to 3 of each of muscle cleans. So from the shin all the way to the shoulders, really kind of warming that up, and shoulder turnover. Hang power clean, mid-thigh core squat, front squat, and push press. And then the last bar warm-up, we're gonna go power clean. So you set it down, pick it back up. All right, I like that, thanks, Malls. And then go ahead and go power clean. 1 to 3 of these, and then hang clean. So that's our last power clean. Hang clean. Good. Malls doing a great demo. I'll show like this 2 of each. I like that. Go ahead one more. I was trying to say it like this. And then push jerk. Push jerk. If you'd like to kind of warm up your spine a little more, I would go ahead and do a narrow grip overhead squat. But that's optional. That's up to you. Thanks, Malls. Hey, great job, thank you. From here, we're looking at the last part of this, priming the pump. I highly recommend that you set up your weights properly on each side. You go through 3 deadlifts at your lightest weight. From there, you go 2. And I would superset this with a box jump. So you're gonna do 3 deadlifts, 3 box jumps, 2 deadlifts, 2 box jumps, and then 1 deadlift, 1 box jump. I highly recommend that you do not take the 5th round. There's really no need for the 205 and the 315. But if you're one of those kids that really, really need it, go ahead. After that, I would rest 3 to 5 minutes, and then 3, 2, 1, go. Somebody got me.